coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Lady! Check with the 9. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crack...
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jabal Sheard. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Ryan Switzer. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
There we go. Back man. 74.
On 1st down, Wentz. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. First carry now for David Montgomery. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st down, Seahawks.
Here we go. Lady! Watch the run. Here comes 7. Hey, Haywood!
Play action. Now Wentz. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he finds Montgomery complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Finds his target, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action here with Dalton. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it, just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And now this throw complete to Washington. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
52, 93, 44, 44. There you go. Stop!
It's hauled in by Shepard.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run right side with Hunt. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He gets it to Thomas. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Me and you on deck. On deck. I'm coming out.
57. Let's find 7. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
80 weapon.
Back.
Listen.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Here we go.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike 35.
Hey, wahoo!
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It's now 2nd and
10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Able to find Switzer. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marquevius Mingo gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
You. Heavy. Check 24.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's make it go. 368.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Henderson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jonathan Allen, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Andy Dalton looking for Shepard deep. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Looking long for Thomas. He's got a man, complete. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
2nd and 1 at the 23-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Derek Wolfe drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target, Beckham. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
You better bring it.
Let's find 7.
Watch twist. Check 99. Check 99.
On play action, it's Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go back to Grant. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. And he finds Cook. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Something we're seeing more of with a rise in the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Go. 280. Man 5-7. Here we go. Hey. 5-7.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He's going to launch it for Washington. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Washington, 59 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Here's Grant. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Seahawks first down.
They'll run on first down. Grant. There he goes, right side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Dalton now to pass. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Wesley Woodyard, he does a little bit of everything, and this time he gets the sack. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hollow.